Alright, so we are back for another episode of NBA 2K14. And you see the last episode earlier, the Houston Rockets defeat the San Antonio Spurs. What a comeback in the fourth quarter as the Spurs continuing the leading after a lot of defensive breakdown for the Spurs. So here's the Rockets. James Harden 26 points, 9 assists, Dwight Howard 21 points, Chandler Parsons 14, Jeremy Lin 13, Aaron Brooks and Patrick Beverley 11, Omer Casper have 6, and the rest of the Rockets. And meantime, the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan have 21, Manu Ginobili 20, Kawhi Lillard and Danny Green have Kawhi Lillard 11 points, Danny Green 10, Tracy McGrady 9, Thiago Splitter 8, Tony Parker 7, and the rest of the San Antonio Spurs. What a huge victory for the Houston Rockets in Game 5 down to the wire as they taking a regained series 3-2 over the 5th seed San Antonio Spurs. And now we are going to Game 5 continues from the South Beach, the American Airlines Arena. A rivalry matchup. It will be a deadlock showdown. It is going to be Carmelo Anthony and Jerry Smith of the New York Knicks trying to taking the regained series 3-2, or will be LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat squad looking the first leading series for the first time. Now for this game, Game 1 and Game 2 have the same jerseys, the Knicks in the blue jersey, Miami in the white jersey. So for now, rivalry Game 5, it's on, and going sending Kevin Harlan to rest and ready for Miami. American Airlines Arena jam-packed. Enjoy the game, and Game 5 starts now. Let's get started. Enjoy.
Welcome, Damon Bruce with you as we get ready for NBA action here on 2K Sports. We get ready for Game 5. We're heading into the East for this Round 2 matchup. It's going to be the New York Knicks up against the Miami Heat. Enjoy the first half.
20,000 fans in a chorus at the American Airlines Arena. Welcome to the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's Game 5 with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan, and we are in for a treat. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. Guys, as we take a look here at J.R. Smith, what do you think?
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
Taking a look at Miami. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they don't want to let this one get away from them. They have to go out on the road and win Game 6 in hostile territory.
Yeah, must win in a Game 6 on the road. Not the position you want to be in. I agree, Steve. They'd like to handle business here with their fans in front. Of them in a more comfortable environment at home.
On defense, the Knicks. They're coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Here is Felton after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. Floats one. He lays it in. Stoudemire's got his second basket of the night.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
James drops it in from 14 feet away.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. I asked him what he was going to emphasize to his team, and he told me it all comes down to wanting it more. Both of our teams came in and took away 2 games from the other. This series is going to be a tooth-and-nail fight, and whoever wants it more is going to take it. Let's see exactly how much they want it, gentlemen.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here is Felton. after the three-pointer from Chalmers. Shot's good by Anthony.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
LeBron James on the wing. He dishes it to Bosch. Chandler on him. Bosch, that's good. Bosch has got his first points of the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Felton against Chalmers. Felton goes in, out to Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Anthony's got 5 now.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Rejected by Wade. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Dishes it to LeBron. And the Heat, another 3.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Chalmers against Felton. Fires from the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Miami trailer. LeBron drives in, gets it to go. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Felton the pass to Smith. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Chalmers against Felton. Here's Wade. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Allen outside, from outside the arc. Good! Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Now, here is world peace. It's stolen by Jones. On the wing, Jones. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And Prigioni kicks to Shumpert. Pass to Bargnani. He's against Oden. The baseline jam. Shot's good from Bargnani.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Battier sets the pick for Allen. Goes up on the wing. And another basket for Miami. New York's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And that one's good, Shumpert.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
It's back to Battier. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Knicks making a switch here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw drops for Battier. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Watson dishes to world peace. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
Here's Cole. Oh, he hits the...
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Heat lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks this Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for the Heat, Lewis is out there with Chris Anderson. Then it's Allen, then it's Oden, and it's Cole in at the 1 spot. The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Watson with it. Bargnani, guarded by Oden. Bargnani passes to Watson. Hardaway. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Allen off a pick from Anderson. Lewis kicks to Cole. Feeds to Oden. Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Watson dishes to Shumpert. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists in the game. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Allen against Hardaway. Outside Lewis. That is good.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
A different look for New York. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Bargnani. And it's Stoudemire in for Meta World Peace. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 3, and it's blocked, but he stays with it. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Lewis. It's blocked by Felton. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Number 5 is Chris Bosh.
Boy, he has been fantastic in the playoffs. I mean, the stats prove that out. Defensively and second chance point, he's working harder than some of the other players. He's hungry for a championship, and he's playing like it.
J.R. Smith on the wing. He passes to Chandler. Good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Wade with it. Now Smith defending. Bosh hits the pick for Wade. Kicks to Lewis. Pass to Anderson. It is stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Anthony. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's a kind of a pick-your-poison dilemma for the defender.
Well, he's got a honey-sweet stroke as a jump shooter. He's equally dangerous putting it on the ground or attacking the teeth of the deep or going over top of a good defender. We've seen it all the way back at Syracuse. This guy has gotten better with time, and he's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Anderson. LeBron comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And stolen by Chalmers. Gives him the lead pass. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Miami leading by 4. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Back to LeBron. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
You've got to be in his jersey before he catches. You've got to deny him a catch. Otherwise, he'll hurt you from deep.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Stoudemire with a pass to Chandler.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Give it up for the House of Boston. Your answers.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. James, and he counts it down.
He goes hard to the rim like that. The defenders should just save their energy and let him go.
Well, he was nearly able to get there. Just a step slow.
I think he was lucky he didn't get all the way there. I mean, he may have gotten run over. And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Here's Haslam. And the Heat get another bucket right there. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Chalmers against Felton. Stoudemire right side. Back to Felton. Now Chandler inside. Stolen by Chalmers. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Wade steals it in.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Felton kicks to Stoudemire. J.R. Smith on the wing. And again, it's New York. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. The Heat leading by 7. Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. That's good. Chalmers has got his second bucket tonight. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Felton against Chalmers. Felton dishes to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton has got his 7th assist here tonight.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Miami ahead, leading by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. This is 2K Sports. The Heat have the lead out in Miami against New York. They're looking for their second win in a row to take control in this playoff series. Through 2 quarters, LeBron in complete control. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? On the Knicks side of things, they're managing to hang around. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. J.R. Smith is having a huge impact. At the break, 11 points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Everything's magnified in a game like this, and with the microscope squarely on him as their go-to guy, he came through in a huge way in the first half.
Steve, that's what he's known for. I mean, his ability to raise his game according to the situation makes him...
Stoudemire with his screen on Jones. Felton the pass to Smith. The finger roll finish at the button. Smith's got 13.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Tell you what, LeBron can absolutely soar in for the finish. I remember last year, the alley-oop in the conference finals against Indiana just almost put his head on the rim.
Air freight is a nickname we could dub LeBron James. I mean, he's an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Defensively, the strength, length, mobility. He can wall you up and lock you down and put you away.
Here's Wade. A stupendous finish in traffic. 11 points in the game.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Stoudemire. And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Bargnani is checked in for Chandler. Martin comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Then it's Iman Shumpert in for Carmelo Anthony. Felton with the ball. Now guarded by Mario Chalmers. Nice shot by Smith.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Off to Shumpert. Lets it go with the 3. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The drive by... Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just waiting right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure. Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And New York making a change here. Miami leading by 6. Wade kicks to Allen. Outside Bosch. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bosch has got 8 points.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laying.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Shots good from Bargnani.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
To the paint. That's good for Battier on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Back to world peace. Right side, world peace. Passes it to Prehioni. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
For the Knicks. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bargnani. Stoudemire comes in for Kenyon Martin. Hardaway is subbed in for Iman Shumpert. And the basket by Brihione.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
He feeds it to Hardaway. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And it's blocked by Bosch. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Chandler. Bosch. And there's another one for the Heat.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
He kicks it to Hardaway. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Cole's shot is good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Brihione. Back to world peace. Pulls up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Wade. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Wade's got 13.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Brihione. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Wade. And it's sent back by Hardaway. With the lead pass. And Ray Allen gets the whistle. That's it. That's his first foul. Here's Felton. The dish to Bargnani. And Odin sends it back. And they get it back.
You see the defense get caught. Standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Heat lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Center. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
They've got Lewis holding up there with Chris Anderson. Then it's James Jones. And it's Chalmers in at the book. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Felton dishes to Bargnani. Back to Felton. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Watson gets a screen from Shumpert. Watson kicks to Bargnani. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him.
shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So we'll see Rashard Lewis go to the line here. Andre Bargnani picks one up. Catching up on the changes for New York. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Bargnani. Stoudemire comes in for Kenyon Martin. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for Earl Watson. Stoudemire setting the pick for Chandler. And again, New York with the triple. And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Stoudemire, here we go. Shumpert, and Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
There's the pass to Felton. And Lewis comes to help. 6 on the shot clock. Felton the pass to Carmelo. And you can count him over the line with a chance to make his three.
When you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed, you really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
And the new group in for the Knicks. The Heat leading by 3. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Felton kicks to Smith, and there's the feed to Stoudemire. Haslam on him. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Chalmers. Haslam, that's good. And now a 7-point Miami lead. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. For 3, Felton, that's good.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree. How about that nice 1-2 punch? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
New York calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Smith for three, and again, New York with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. That one is on Stoudemire.
Nice numbers from D-Wade. 13 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He adds to their lead with a couple of solid free throws.
Anthony kicks to Smith. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 27 points for J.R. Smith.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
That one goes. And the Heat lead by 7. Knicks have gone 7 around from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. For three, Felton gets it to go. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 13 assists. Bosch is screen on Smith. Wade kicks to Bosch. It's stolen by Anthony. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Felton against Chalmers. Felton dishes to Stoudemire. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, trifecta.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
For three, Smith. Offensive rebound, out to Anthony. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And here's Wade. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
12 seconds left in the game. For three, Felton, and he gets it back. Smith for three, nails it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management is crucial.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws there. That could be the difference. It will force, more than likely, a desperation three-point attempt.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Time for us to say so long. Thanks for watching our coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we present the Jordan Player of the Game.
So great victory for the Miami Heat. So now we take the lead now for the first time in the series, and now we're taking 3-2 series lead in a tight one in the rival, the New York Knicks. For Miami Heat, 24 points for LeBron James, 21 points for Dwayne Wade, 12 points for Chris Bosh, Rashad Lewis 9, 8 points for Bogdan Aslam and Mario Chalmers, 7 points for Ray Allen, and the rest of the Miami Heat. On the other hand, for the New York Knicks, 30 points for J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony 20, Raymond Felton 13 assists, 11 points, 9 points for Team Hardaway, Amari Stoudemire 8, Andrea Bargani, Iman Shumpers got 7, and the rest of the New York Knicks. What a close game here, and now the Miami Heat are now in the lead in the series for the first time against the New York Knicks in the playoffs. Here's the Rocket right here, as we are now winding down to the Game 6 of the semifinals as we get ready for one step closer to the championship. So now we're going to say files now. We wrap up in game number 6. So Tuesday we're on to AT&T Center in San Antonio. First game will be Dwight Howard and James Harden of the Houston Rockets trying to either one win away, looking for the entrant to the Western Conference Finals, or will be defending Western Conference champions, the San Antonio Spurs, led by Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, trying a must-win, looking for the force of Game 7 back here in H-Town, Toyota Center, and followed by Wednesday on the way to MSG Madison Square Garden. It is going to be LeBron James of the Miami Heat take on Carmelo Anthony of the New York Knicks, as the Heat are 1 win away. Chance to go on the Eastern Conference Finals for the 4th straight year, or will be the Carmelo Anthony of the New York Knicks wants the 4th of Game 7. So for that will do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, who had a great victory for the Heat as they taking final score 110 to 107. Heat are now in the leading the series 3-2. And the NFL scores for NFL Week 3 are shown. Here's the results for the NFL Week 3. We got the Minnesota Vikings with Carson Wentz dominate the Cincinnati Bengals. The Jacksonville Jaguars upset the Houston Texans. The Indianapolis Colts getting perfect 3-0 dominate over Tennessee Titans. The Philadelphia Eagles, the rematch of the NFC Division Round, wild comeback victory led by Jalen Hurts defeats Matthew Stafford of the Rams. Carolina Panthers got their shutout win over the Atlanta Falcons. Aaron Rodgers of the Pittsburgh Steelers defeats Drake May of the Patriots. Cleveland Browns upset the Green Bay Packers over Jordan Love and Michael Parsons. Tampa Bay Buccaneers survive over the New York Jets in a walk-off Lego by the Bucs as Baker Mayfield getting the win here. Los Angeles Chargers defeat the Denver Broncos. The Seattle Seahawks dominate the New Orleans Saints. Dak Prescott no match by Caleb Williams as the Chicago Bears getting dominate over Dallas Cowboys. San Francisco 49ers will defeat Arizona Cardinals without Brock Purdy once again. And the NBC Sunday Night Football will wrap up as Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce finally got the first win after 2 attempts as the Chiefs defeat Russell Wilson of the New York Giants. So don't forget, tomorrow it's the ABC, also known as ESPN Monday Night Football, on the empty Bank Stadium. It is going to be Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions take on Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for now. And for now on, we'll wrap things off. So that's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Once again, the final score: the Heat 110 and the Knicks 107. This is Andre Kenshin. Thank you for the South Beach here in American Airlines Arena. We'll see you tomorrow for Game 6 of the Western Conference Semifinals from AT&T Center in San Antonio as the Houston Rockets lead the series over the San Antonio Spurs 3-2 as the Rockets take on the Spurs on Tuesday, and followed by Wednesday heading to the Madison Square Garden in New York City as the Miami Heat lead over the New York Knicks 3-2 as the Miami Heat will take on the New York Knicks. And time to say take off for now and peace out. Good night and thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace and have you good night. Have you wonderful and have you good day and have you a nice day for now. Thank you and for everyone. Peace.